My Sheldon Cooper sense is tingling. That can mean only one thing. Someone on YouTube has a question about flags.
Dude, their insignia is badass as well. But I don't know what these are. If you guys could provide some insight as to what these are. It might just be like the Isle of Wight flag and then something else. I'm not sure. So if you guys could help me out with that, I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to get better with my geography and learning these flags and stuff.
So, most of you on the internet are probably familiar with this. The hang on. Oh, yeah, I'll put it there. The Union flag, or Union Jack, which is the national flag of the United Kingdom. Now, most other countries, the national flag and the ensign for use at sea are one and the same. Some countries, there's a variation between civil and merchant ensigns. Britain, on the other hand, has got a flag for every occasion. For use at sea, as its nickname suggests, the Union Jack is a naval jack, and also uses the flag of an admiral of the fleet, but it's not used as an ensign. We have an ensign for everything. 3 basic ensigns for use at sea. There's the red ensign, the white ensign, and the blue ensign. Now, the red, white and blue ensigns originally corresponded to the 3 squadrons of the Royal Navy, being the red, white and blue squadrons. In 1864, the Admiralty decided to basically keep the white ensign as purely for the Royal Navy, and the red ensign was made the civil ensign, and the blue ensign is now used for ships under the command of an officer of the Royal Navy Reserve. So either ships taken up from trade or merchant ships that have a Royal Navy Reserve officer or officers in charge. That can include yachts. If you're a Royal Navy officer or a Royal Navy Reserve officer, you can have a blue ensign on your yacht. Now, those are the 3 basic ones. There are more. This is where we get into defacements. Now, a defacement is a badge or a symbol that's added to the flag to tell you whose flag it is. These can be seen on flags of what were British colonies left over from the British Empire, such as the Australian flag and the New Zealand flag, which use the blue ensign with a Southern Cross, the stars, in white on the Australian flag and in red on the New Zealand flag. There are others, but they're probably the most well-known ones. But there are a number of organisations that have badges on their flags. Starting with the red ensign, you've got the RNLI and the Corporation of Trinity House have a smaller version of their flag sort of superimposed onto the red ensign. The blue ensign is used by most government departments. So police forces, the UK Border Force, the Royal Fleet Auxiliary, the Army, there's Coast Guard. Did I mention the Coast Guard? What else? Commissioners of Irish Lights, Northern Lighthouse Board, use a blue ensign. Marine Scotland, that's another one. There's loads out there. Also, there are a number of yacht clubs which use defaced either red or blue ensigns, and one notable one is the Royal Yacht Squadron, which is probably the oldest and most prestigious yacht club in the world, based in I think it's based in Cowes. They use the white ensign, so that's the only time you'll ever see a white ensign on a civilian vessel, is if it's a member of the Royal Yacht Squadron. white ensigns, very rare to see defaced. I think there's only two in existence. One is the flag of the British Antarctic Territory, and the other is the flag of the Commissioners of Northern Lights, which is also the only current British flag to use the pre 1808, I think it was, when the Island joined the... I'll check that date. But the old Union flag without the red Irish saltire on there, so it's a unique and interesting flag. Now the Royal Air Force has an ensign which is a light blue. Most of the blue ensigns you'll see, there are sort of kind of a darker shade, almost navy blue. The Royal Air Force one it's like a sky blue, really. Another one similar to that is the civil aviation ensign, which is hardly ever used anywhere. I don't think I've even seen one in real life, but it does exist. Also interesting, the flag of Fiji uses a similar shade of light blue rather than the dark blue used everywhere else. So yeah, British ensigns. It is a fascinating and quite a complicated subject. So you can see why people might be confused by it, but there you have it. Fun with flags.